Whew. Hey guys, I'm back with another video. First one of 2020, whatever. I guess Happy New Year, but no, I'm just playing. First one of 2020. Now, let's get right to it. I seen The Rise of Skywalker yesterday. My God. Lots to talk about from that movie. So, if you're big on Star Wars and have not seen The Rise of Skywalker yet, please leave. But if you're not really big on Star Wars and don't really care, why are you watching this video to begin with? But if you are big on Star Wars and you have not seen The Rise of Skywalker yet, please leave. Don't care how long I'm not gonna tell you it's been this long, because this masterpiece should not be spoiled. Let's dive into the video, shall we, everybody? So, opening scene is crazy because Kylo Ren just kills everybody for a map to go find Palpatine, because Palpatine is alive. So Kylo Ren gets in his ship, starts flying to go find Palpatine. He finds him, and then he just gets in Palpatine's face like, "What, son? You know nothing." Palpatine's like, "Hold up, boy. I made your old Supreme Leader Snoke." And then they chit chat, blah blah blah. And then later in the movie, he explains who Rey is. I think either that was later in the movie or that was the beginning of the movie. My mind's all over the place about this movie. So Rey, I'm gonna just cut little bit of detail. So Rey is training with Princess Leia to be able to fight the new Empire. Well, I did that because it's oh yeah, dang, my finger. It's got a little cut on it anyways, but so I did that motion because it's they're kind of new, but it's Palpatine made it stronger. So pretty much she's training to fight Palpatine's army. Jesus, I gotta hold it. So she's training with Leia, and then Finn, Poe, and Chewie find out that there's a mole working for the Resistance in the Empire. So they're like, "Who is it?" And he's like, "You'll find out." Stoom. And then they fly the Falcon, and apparently Poe, sets the Falcon on fire because you can't light speed skip. Which I did not know that was possible, but anyway, so a lot of crazy things happen in this movie that I'm gonna get to. So, and then once they figure out what needs to be done, Rey keeps having visions of her parents and all that stuff. So then she is set on a mission. Well, she was originally on a mission to go save the galaxy, but she also ends up on a new mission to go find, Palpatine, the Empire. But she's not alone because Poe, Chewie, and Finn, along with 3PO and BB-8, go with her. So then they go to this weird festival on the planet. Kind of looks like Coachella, I don't know, but it's a weird planet. And then everyone's boogieing or whatever, and then they, First Order finds them, and all of a sudden, the stormtrooper gets an arrow in the eye because they're running. Turns out it's Lando. He's like, "Wookiee, I can see a Wookiee a mile away," and believe it or not, it was Lando with Chewbacca. So that was cool. Lando came back. Woo! Yes, J.J. Abrams is that man. So Lando ends up finding them. And then, so they go out on their journey. Turns out they find a dagger in the desert because they have to find an old ship. And in order to find what they're looking for, which is Palpatine, they pretty much have to find a map of how to get him. So they find a dagger. But the only one that can read a dagger is C-3PO. But C-3PO can't read it back because it's in Empire language and he's not programmed to do that. So what do? They go to another planet, and this little dude digs in his brain, and then C-3PO, that's where we get the taking one last look, sir, at my friends. Before that happens, apparently they get Chewie, but Rey thought she blew him up. Turns out he was on another escape pod because she was like trying to bring the ship down with the force that Chewie was on it, and Kylo Ren was doing it too. And then lightning shot out of her hands. Like what? So she thought Chewie was dead, but it turns out he wasn't. So, and then that's where we get C-3PO like pretty much getting his memory wiped out. But then later on in the movie, R2's like, wait a minute, we were friends. What happened to you? R2's like, oh, I gotta fix this guy again. Boop boop, brings back his memory. Honestly, that scene with C-3PO made me cry. The whole movie made me cry, especially when the Carrie Fisher parts. Man, like I said, this movie's a tearjerker. So, with that happening with Princess Leia, now with that scene, I'm gonna explain it after I explain part of C-3PO. So they need to find out what the dagger said. They did. C-3PO's memory got wiped. And then they go, and then, because Rey has the Force, so she discovers that Chewbacca's alive. Thank God. Because why on earth would you kill Chewbacca? You already took his friend, Han, in episode 7, so turns out Chewie's alive. Because Rey finds out. So with Princess Leia, the Princess Leia scene was just magnificent because it was a memory of her. So Kylo Ren and Rey are having a lightsaber battle, and then all of a sudden, like Princess Leia uses all of her power to send. I heard this on Fat Man Beyond, with Kevin Smith's podcast from Mark Bernard. Someone, I think it was the dude that owns the bar that they do the podcast at, but he said a theory like that was like her way of getting Han's memory out of Kylo Ren, and that scene was, a tearjerker as well, because then he ends up, going dead, and he's like, I know. And then that scene was just really a tearjerker. The Han Solo scene, the scene with Princess Leia, man. I'm surprised that Harrison Ford came back for this one. I thought he was done with being Han Solo, but this is the last movie. J.J. Abrams is like, come on, man. He's like, all right, sure. A lot of montages in this movie featuring like montages from the old other Star Wars movies in this one. That one, now that is what I like. They throw in all the old Easter eggs and montages throughout the whole movie about all the old ones, which is pretty much a good thing to do because this is the last Star Wars movie. But man, the lightsaber battle between Palpatine and Rey, and then the lightsaber battle between Kylo Ren and Rey, I'm like, whoa. And then like Kylo Ren telling, Rey that Palpatine's his granddaddy, and Palpatine had a kid, and that kid's Rey's, and that dude was Rey's father. And I'm just like, what? Man, that's crazy. But then, when I found out that part, put two and two together, makes sense because she did shoot lightning out of her hand. But that's the point of watching a movie, to figure it out towards like close to the end of the movie. Man, I thought we were gonna lose. It did like that last battleship scene kind of remind me of Endgame, because everyone was like getting blown up, taken out, and then Poe's just like, I'm sorry guys. And then Lando and Chewie went, obviously would go call for help. But, and then the help came when he's like, help's here, kid. He didn't say that, but I'm just like, paraphrasing. But he's like, help's here, kid. And then, yeah, that scene kind of reminded me of Endgame. But instead of saying on your left, he's like, help's here. So help came to the rescue for Poe and the rest of the resistance. So, man, well, everyone coming back. When we have Carrie Fisher, oh man, this movie is just magnificent. I hope you guys see it. The desert scene was awesome. This whole movie was just awesome. And I'm not gonna say much because I kind of do want you guys to see it, but I did say this. I said whatever I needed to say, but you guys should just see it for yourselves, and hopefully you like it. If you don't, It's not for everybody. I mean, I enjoyed it, you know, so I hope you enjoyed my review. I'm coming with more videos soon. I'm working on another open mic as well. And I will see you guys later.